New intro. So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you.
Trisha Mackey.
And I'm Rob Williams. The inmates lived, but court documents allege this woman on the screen, Brittany Byrd, gave them a dangerous mix of fentanyl and cocaine.
Courtney King went through a lot of documents, spoke with a drug expert. This is a story you'll see only right here on Fox 19 Now.
Yeah, Trisha and Rob, so those documents say that Brittany Byrd is also wanted in Indiana and Ohio. And actually, we did some more digging and found that she was indicted by a Hamilton County grand jury last year for both cocaine and fentanyl. So the drug expert we spoke with says that fentanyl is easy to smuggle in because of the small amount used to get high.
Very potent and very dangerous drugs.
Late last month, several inmates at the Kenton County Jail overdosed on a combination of fentanyl and cocaine. Court documents allege this woman, 34-year-old Brittany Byrd, snuck them in.
Well, fentanyl is dangerous no matter what. Whatever you mix fentanyl with, that makes the whole entire incident a lot more dangerous.
Tom Sinan is the chief of Newtown Police, but he is also a drug expert.
But the problem with fentanyl is it's very hard to recover once you overdose from it.
According to Kenton County jailer Mark Fields, 4 female inmates were showing symptoms of an overdose and were taken to the hospital. We don't know if they were given Narcan, but sources tell us the detention center does have it. All 4 inmates lived.
There is a good chance of recovering, especially if they can do CPR, if your heart stops, or breathing techniques. So it all depends on how quickly they were discovered.
We don't know how Byrd allegedly snuck the drugs in, but Sinan says fentanyl is very easy to transport. These are pictures of a potentially lethal dose.
It doesn't take much to get it in, and that's really the danger of it.
Court documents say Byrd traded the drugs for items at the commissary. The jailer sent us this statement about the incident. "We do everything in our power to prevent drugs or any contraband from entering this facility. All correctional facilities face the challenge of keeping these things out. Sometimes our best efforts are not enough and they do get in. Our policy has been and will continue to be to ensure the proper investigation is completed, charge the person bringing in the contraband, and improve any procedures we identify that would strengthen our facility from these types of incidents reoccurring." According to court documents, Byrd was arrested by Villa Hills police on September 23rd after a traffic stop when a canine smelled drugs in her purse. The overdose incident happened 4 days later.
So just in a sense, screw everything that they basically said when it came down to the jails and how that this is not something that they allow and they're working on trying to find out and clean it. Skip all of that bull, because the main thing that people have to understand is that these are privatized systems and that you got a multitude of people that are able to make money directly off of this by way of the human bodies that are packed into a lot of these human warehouses. That's the label I decided to give them, because we have a story here that basically showcases a lot of the BS, right? Correctional officer arrested for smuggling drugs into jail to sell. A correctional officer has found himself on the side of the jail bars after being arrested for bringing tobacco and drugs into a detention center. According to the county sheriff's office, correctional officer John A., age 43, of Willersburg, was arrested after deputies received a tip that contraband was being brought into the facility by a sheriff's office employee. Detectives were able to determine that A. conspired with several inmates, their family members, and friends to bring tobacco and drugs into the detention center. According to deputies, John did receive cash payments, which were made using Cashapp. As a result of the ongoing investigation, a shakedown search was conducted in the jail. The search resulted in drugs, tobacco, and other contraband being found in the jail cells and on inmates. The drugs located were 17 grams of suspected fentanyl and heroin and 2 grams of ice or methamphetamine, with a total street value of $2,140. John has been charged with 1 count of conspiracy, 1 count of trafficking in drugs and conveyance in the detention center. John is being held on a $25,000 bond and will appear in Portsmouth Municipal Court on Monday, July 12th. Don't take any of their words at all, because at the end of the day, they're just here to make money. So they make money by people coming in and out of the jail system, by, drug dealers coming in and out of the jail system, by also them selling drugs and them getting charged and them coming right back into, and then having COs or whoever basically conspire with those dealers or other criminals to basically bring in narcotics and different things of that nature. Then they have people like this woman, right? And let's go back to what they stated before. They said that court records show that Bird has active warrants out for her arrest in Ohio and Indiana, and that a grand jury in Hamilton County indicted her on charges of fentanyl and cocaine possession last year. But yet she was indicted. But yet, where is the sentencing? How was she allowed back onto the streets in order to, obtain and sell drugs and distribute said drugs into the jail/prison system? How is that even possible? Like I said, they're all in on it. At the end of the day, how do you think, in a sense, America makes money? You just think that they're doing like the best for everybody out here? No, they have their hands in every single pot. So they can talk about, all of these crimes dealing with drugs, but they're the main pushers. They're the main ones that allow a lot of legal drugs to be out here so that normal everyday people can get hung up and strung out on a lot of these narcotics and these drugs, turning them into addicts. But yet people want to sit up here and get mad at the little drug dealers on the streets, when you got the pharmaceutical companies, when you got people that work for law enforcement, we got judges, we got government officials, you got all of these other people. These are actually the real drug dealers. These are the real drug dealers. But like I said, I digress on that, because that's a much bigger picture. The main thing about this is she don't look black to me, and I'm going to leave it as that, because the main thing that America likes to state is that black people are the #1 drug dealers and pushers, and we're just pushing drugs all across America. We're just getting all of their kids hooked, right? But yet that's not the case. It's people that look exactly like her that are distributing, that are peddling, that are selling, that are taking, that are sharing a lot of these drugs to each and every quote-unquote true American out here. It ain't black people doing that. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that I stated in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned for the next video.